We really need new phones.
T-Mobile will cover the cost of 4 amazing new iPhone 15s, and each line is only $25 a month.
New iPhone 15s?
It's better over here.
Only at T-Mobile, get 4 iPhone 15s on us and 4 lines for $25 per line per month with eligible trade-in when you switch.
Minimum of 4 lines for $25 per line per month with autopay discount using debit or bank account. $5 more per line without autopay, plus taxes and fees. Phone fee at 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers. Contact us before canceling account to continue bill credits or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement due. $35 per line connection charge applies. See T-Mobile.com.
You know that feeling when you walk into your home, take a deep breath, and feel new? Well, that's what it's like to use Clorox Scentiva. Because Clorox Scentiva smells like coconut, cleans like Clorox, and feels like energy. It'll elevate any cleaning routine to not just clean, but also make every room smell like a tropical coconut getaway. Discover how Clorox Scentiva's powerful clean and refreshing scents can transform your space. Get yours in coconut or other fabulous scents at a nearby retail store.
Hi, I'm Giancarlo Esposito, and I'm here to introduce you to my new series, Parish. My character, Gray Parish, was a getaway driver.
I'm retired from life. You know that.
He's in a world over his head.
Tell me about this driver job.
And he's asked to start to figure things out.
I did what you told me to.
He will try to do what's right and seek justice.
Parish, all new Sundays at 9 on AMC and stream on AMC Plus.
The NBA playoffs are here, and we all know playoff mode is a thing. Listen to the evidence. Playoff crowds are going wild. Playoff players are lighting up the court. Even your speakers are in playoff mode. Okay, we'll take it down a notch, but just a notch, because this is the Turn It Up to 11 NBA playoffs. Playoff mode is clearly a thing. The NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel continue on ABC, ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV.
Second date update.
Is there any way to do the math to figure out what type of person you're the most compatible with?
Is there math for that?
Oh, I'm bad at math, too. I'm never going to find it, Jeff.
Like, start with affectionate.
Okay.
Multiply by heavy petting.
What?
Subtract 2 blindfolds. Keep 1. Divide with an overbearing mother and...
Oh, this is Jeff math.
No.
I get it now.
Oh, you're going to die alone.
Okay.
Shoot.
There we go.
Every time I try to calculate this, I keep coming up with the same answer.
Well, I
Just
mean,
the infinity symbol?
It's like times 0 anytime you add the mother.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Thank goodness our listener Justine found a different formula, and hopefully her results are better than mine, because apparently she's been single for a bit now. But Justine, how's the dating world going for you? Are you also reserving a burial plot for one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I can hear
Mentally.
you. I can hear you laughing through the tears, so that's good.
Yeah.
It's all right, Justine.
But I haven't put my deposit down
The
yet.
funny thing is, you're not alone in that.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of us are out there with you. But you said that you figured out some sort of mathematic formula to help you with your dating life. What was that?
Yeah, it's like this online test.
Oh.
And basically, you put in all the stuff that you care about, like your preferences and whatever, for like finding a partner.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to come back with like the percentage of men on dating apps who like fit those preferences.
Oh, really? So wait,
They also take the test then, or?
no, I think that it probably, I'm guessing it's an algorithm that goes through and looks at their dating profiles.
yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. And so like I started out like super basic. I was like, they have to have a job. They have to like not live at their parents' house, like have a car.
Okay.
Okay.
Those little high
Yeah, the
standards.
standards are crazy on your end.
And
there,
no-
When you're
Justine.
trying to date a
Literally,
prince.
I didn't put a single thing that was physical, like height or anything, and it
Okay.
came back with less than 1% of men.
No
Really?
way. Just having
Just-
a car and a job?
Truly.
Oh, my
Whoa.
goodness.
Okay, so you weren't feeling positive, I'm guessing, at that number, or?
You know, that's like very bleak.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I like, after all of that, ended up meeting this guy named James, like just in a coffee shop.
Oh.
Randomly?
Didn't
Yeah.
even need the dating apps.
She ran into the 1%.
Okay.
That's kind of funny, like the irony.
How did that interaction happen?
I literally was just sitting down and I was like scrolling, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Are you accepting applications?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't work here." Like I thought he was like applying at the coffee shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Were you wearing like an apron or something?
No, I guess I just like looked I don't know.
Barista vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're a manager. You know, sometimes you walk into a restaurant or something, you see a manager working.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
How did you respond to him when he asked about application?
I was like, oh, sorry, I don't work here. And he was like, no, like to be your boyfriend.
Oh. It was all a line. Okay. Did you like that?
I mean, I thought it was funny, but he like fully went along with it. And he was like, listen, I brought my resume. I've got like my history and experience. And he legitimately like pulled out a piece of paper.
Shut up.
Wait, what?
He had a dating resume?
Yes.
Oh, I have to know what was on it.
Or is it a move that he pulls on women all the time and he has like 20 quote-unquote dating resumes in his pocket to hand out whenever he sees someone cute?
Kind of like the real world of getting a job.
Yeah.
You try to hand them out.
Yeah, she's right. If you're looking, you have them on you.
If she liked the resume, who cares how many other people? Like, what was on it?
You know, like basic stuff. Like he likes going to games and hiking. But he was like, yeah, if you want to set up an interview, you can just like call the number. And I was like, why don't you just sit down now when I can interview you?
Oh my God. Dude, great response.
Yeah, and it was really nice. Like he turned out to be an awesome guy. He like offered to literally Venmo me for the coffee that I'd already bought.
That's awesome. What a good guy.
Oh, you look poor. Here, you probably need this money.
What was the hardest boyfriend interview question that you asked him?
Well, okay, so I've actually like done interviews at my real job. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to pull some of these. And I was like, what's one thing you don't want me to know about you?
You're actually good at this. I like it.
Dude, he is so not prepared for
He's
this.
like, dang it.
I would hate that question to be asked to me on a first day, but did he have an answer for you?
He did, and it was like ready-made. It's like he expected it, and he legitimately said, I cry when I watch The Matrix because I'm scared about the future.
Oh.
I don't think that was prepared. I feel like that was honest.
Yeah. That seems so obscure. There's no way he just thought of that.
How did you feel about that response?
Honestly, I thought it was really funny and it was really clever. And like, because it was so quick, I was like, oh no, you're serious.
Yeah. It's not a red flag to you that he thinks the Matrix is actually going to happen in the next few years?
There could have been so many worse answers, he said.
Yeah.
Like, that is so much better than anything.
Okay.
So anyway, at the end, he's like, so did I get the job? And I was like, well, we probably should set up like a second interview.
Yeah,
and then he's like, oh, then I definitely got the job. And we kind of like left it off there and it was funny and we laughed. And then he like never called me again.
What?
Weird.
I like texted him and made jokes about like, hey, we need to set up your second interview. And it was just silence.
No. Did you guys kiss or anything? Or like hug? Was there a physical vibe?
No.
Yeah, like a normal job interview?
Yeah, I was going to say, what?
It's not a real job
It
interview.
doesn't sound like a transition.
How do you think I got hired here?
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, that is strange, though, because he's the one that approached you.
Yeah.
He's the one that did the line. Like, why wouldn't he
But
be calling
she's
back?
the one that took it to the next level that actually made him sit down for it. He probably just thought it was a smooth line and was going to back away.
So,
But he literally was the one asking, like, did I get the job?
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
he just wants the ego boost. He doesn't mean he has to accept
the
it.
offer the company gives you isn't good.
Or he's got to put in 2 weeks at his last job.
Yeah.
He's like engaged.
So
we got to
many.
find out.
Yeah.
This is good.
There's clearly a lot of options on the table. We're going to find out for sure what happened when we come back and call James to do your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
Is there any setting more romantic than a job interview?
No.
Yes, many.
Jeff, it shouldn't be romantic.
I don't know, Brooke. I
I
mean,
think
you're
HR does.
You're dressed all nice. You're talking about your biggest strengths and your greatest weaknesses.
Okay,
And
Jeff.
all of a sudden, what comes out of your pants? Oops.
Oh, God.
A resume.
No.
Would you look at that? I just happen to have that on me.
Why is
rolled
it?
up in your pant
No
pocket?
wonder it's so warm.
That's actually kind of what happened to one of our listeners who met a guy recently. It wasn't an official job application, but some dude saw her at a coffee shop and asked, hey, are you taking boyfriend applications?
It is so smooth.
And he even had a resume
Yes.
in his pants.
That's why it's even smoother.
In his pocket, okay?
Yeah.
Like, or who knows where it was? We don't know.
actually,
Either
we
way,
We didn't know.
it's kind of
Yeah.
sus that he just carries that around waiting to whip out to any cute girl.
If that's what he does, but we don't know.
but,
He
like,
may have done this just
Here's
for
the
her.
thing. At least he's putting some effort in.
Yeah.
And, like,
It did work, and he got to sit down with her for a little interview/mini first date.
Yeah.
By the end, he said he was definitely going to call her, and according to her, he definitely didn't.
Ah.
So
Oh, man.
I think we're all a little bit concerned that this little shtick he's doing is working too well, and maybe he's applying to multiple boyfriend positions all throughout the city.
There are a lot of openings.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
So-
openings.
He's
Not a lot of good candidates.
Yeah.
Justine, if this turns out where he actually does this all the time and meets hundreds of women this way, how could we make him remember you and have you stand? Like, how do we identify you? Or do you still even want to go out with him at that point?
Well, at least I'm curious to hear what he has to say. But yeah, I was wearing a green romper. I have red hair and glasses.
Okay, cute.
Oh, okay.
Well, Aaron,
Like a Ronald McDonald.
I feel like
sort of
you
thing.
were the only one that sat him down and actually gave him like a legit interview.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
true.
know what I mean? Like, how could he
That's
not
fair.
remember you?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right.
the word, hopefully.
So we'll see if he does remember you and what he has to say. We're going to dial James's phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, we're looking for James.
Yeah, this is him. Who's this?
Where we are a radio show.
Jeff, sorry.
What?
You fumbled like
I know,
the
it's
first
just-
word.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for pointing out all my flaws.
Sorry,
in front of everybody.
You know, if you're
Right away.
interviewing
Sorry.
for this job.
Well,
sorry.
we're
Yeah.
calling on behalf of our boss,
Yeah.
Justine, and apparently
That's
you
right.
applied for the position of her boyfriend role recently.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember that
smiling.
interview? Do you remember that interview?
I mean, I remember a few of them. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, you were on to something
that
there.
answers
That's
it.
all right, though. I mean,
We
We
expected that.
yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
we heard about the move that you pulled on our listener where you walked up to her and you like had a resume and asked if there was a boyfriend opening. Is that something that you've done a lot?
Yeah. I've done that a good amount.
Oh, can I guess how many times? Is it 200 times?
That's so many. There's no way.
I don't know about 200.
I
Okay.
want to know the success rate. How many of those turn into a date?
They do sometimes. I've definitely met some interesting people.
Okay. I am curious about that. Before we get to like Justine specifically, like what are some of the quirky things that you found out while trying this on other people before?
I mean, there was this one girl who was an extreme couponer.
Oh.
Whoa.
I've never met before.
Yeah, that's interesting. There are TV shows about people
Yeah,
like
we call
that.
them cheapskates, but yeah, go ahead.
There was another girl who kept talking about alien abductions. So that was really interesting.
Was that a turn on for you? I'm curious. Like, it sounds like you're just meeting people to meet weird people. Are you actually looking for something in this?
You know, I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest. It's just, it's proven to be a great way to meet people.
Maybe
like, people
you're-
really respond interestingly.
Maybe you're looking for a girl who wears a green romper to a coffee shop and has bright red hair.
Remember
and
that
just
girl?
tells you to sit down for the interview right away when you ask.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank God you told me what she was wearing, because now I know who you're talking about.
Oh my God. Wait,
Really do
other
a lot of
women
these.
ask you to sit down for the interview too?
How else would we find out the alien
That's a
stories?
good point.
Yeah.
My God.
But so now you remember Justine.
Yeah, I remember Justin.
Okay.
What did you think?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I do this a good amount, and it's just, you know, it's all over the place, the reactions that I get. But Justine's was like, she was really quick with it, and she was she was different. And
Okay.
I'll be honest, that kind of freaked me out.
Oh, it did?
I didn't know how to respond.
Because she beat you at your own game, essentially, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But wouldn't that be? That seems like it'd be a turn on.
No,
Well,
men
hold
don't
on.
like to be outsmarted.
I was just
Well,
going to
then
say.
how do they ever meet anyone?
James, how did you feel talking to Justine like that? Were you scared of her?
You know, yeah, honestly, I just I never take this thing seriously. It's just sort of a gimmick. And she, for the first time, I felt like, wow, this really could be something.
What?
You can't let your own insecurities stand in the way of that. You want someone who challenges you, who makes you. Yes.
Well, what's your holdup then?
I guess I'm just not used to that. I've never had that happen before.
So you finally found her, and you're like, what do I do? I
That's
like
why
her.
you're single, my man.
Like you don't know how to move forward now that you realize you actually like her.
Kind of like she might just be quicker than me. I don't know.
I think she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
No.
I mean, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
You know what's
It's a good thing.
if you think that's terrifying, just wait till you hear that she's actually been
yeah.
listening to this conversation the entire time and is on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
Hey.
Hey. Scary Justine.
Try not to scream.
Hey, Justine.
Come on, James. You were like, I thought we had like a banter.
We did. It freaked me out. I've never had a banter before.
Oh, man. You have every right to be like confident and witty. And like the guy that I met could like play ball. Like he could play chess. And I feel like you're just like afraid of that. But honestly, you kept up in the conversation great. Like I really enjoyed our conversation. I'm a little sad that like now you're like backing out.
I mean, I'm not backing out. I'm just sort of like frozen, not sure what to do.
Okay.
So
this is positive.
Well, now we need to dethaw you and get you back into action.
Push you forward,
into your
not
confident
backwards.
mode.
Why did I picture him popping him in a microwave?
Well, whatever we got to do. She liked your energy when you first met, so just bring that back and talk to her.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely do that.
More confident than that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justine, I would like that. I would like if we could keep this going.
Wait, what?
Oh, it sounds kind of timid to me.
Let's start.
Can you try to say it a little more assertive, please?
Put some flair on it, James.
Seriously.
All right, Justine, let's do this.
All right.
Let's do this.
I'm not sure. I mean, I thought you guys were going to talk right now.
Yeah.
I thought...
No, not in front of you.
Why? Dude, you can't ask for interviews. You can't apply to be people's boyfriends and then not...
It's like you put Riz on your application, but you have no Riz.
Yeah, show it to us.
Here's the thing. I think you do have Riz. I think you're just afraid of messing up, and it keeps you from being bold.
She's calling you out, dude.
Like, you did
That's the
really
thing. When
well, but
there are
I
no-
think you got in your head.
I think so. When there are no stakes, it's easy. But now that there's stakes, it's different.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute.
Well, it is true. There will be stakes if we pay for them because we will offer to send you to a steakhouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Our gift cards cover that?
I like free steak.
And it's going to be an Applebee's steak.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to Sizzler. So.
But we'd like to send you guys out on one more date that we would pay for if you're not too afraid, James.
Come on, James.
Yeah, I would love that.
Hey, we can start playing cool.
I feel like if we didn't call and push you into this, then this date never even would have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know that.
Well,
I mean, we do.
I feel like we kind of know that.
Okay. So, Justine, you're still okay with it?
I am open to a second interview, but he honestly sounds like pretty different, a lot more timid. So we'll just have to see how a less rehearsed interview goes.
Okay. Was the first one just a show, or is it really who he is?
We're
Yeah.
going to find out.
Let's put in a real world experience.
I'm doing the dating math on this, just like Justine did originally.
Okay.
And I'm saying this relationship's probably at a 5% chance right now.
Higher than I was going to give it.
Really?
So, yeah, that's good.
Unless he says something really smooth right now.
Oh,
I got nothing.
Okay. It's a 2% chance. Good luck, you guys.
Yep.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Does anybody think they're actually going to meet up for a date? Or did this whole experience just lower his confidence even more?
Yo, I think we broke him.
I think so.
He broke himself. I love this.
Yeah.
A guy who's saying, I'm handing out boyfriend applications, but doesn't actually want a relationship.
I know.
I'm like, why?
He's-
Why?
He's literally all talk.
And there's a lot of people that go into something with just their first move planned.
Yeah.
And that's all that he
that's-
had.
Yeah, you're right, Jeff. That's
God,
exactly
but
what
it's
happened.
such an elaborate first move.
It's
so good.
It's
Like,
so
why
good.
not be I hope they go out again.
Yeah, I do too.
Why do I feel like there's going to be a whole lot more copycat resume guys out there now, though? All trying to apply for the open boyfriend position.
Luckily for you ladies, I don't know how to make a resume.
Yeah. Actually, Brooke, there's a lot of texts coming in at 78592 asking if you have any open positions.
Sorry, all full.
Between her husband and Roy, it's
Yeah.
like...
Yeah. Oh,
We're
man.
not hiring right now.
Well, we'll keep you posted on that. But,
I am flattered.
Yes, very much so.
And the bennies are great over here.
Make sure to email in if you ever want some help with your dating life. We'll call that person who's not calling you back. And go check out all of our second dates wherever you get your podcasts at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Childproofing people's homes is hard, but Duracell is making it just a bit simpler. Not only are they committed to educating parents, caregivers, and medical professionals about the importance of battery safety, they make the only lithium coin batteries with a non-toxic bitter coating to help discourage children from swallowing them. Duracell even features child-secure packaging designed to avoid accidental opening. Learn more at Duracell.com/powersafely. Available on 2032, 2025, and 2016 sizes.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
Finding Facet immediately put us at ease.
Facet's innovative approach to financial planning ensures your money works as hard as you do, enabling members to experience the joys of having your finances in order.
And that makes us Facet for life now, I guess.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
¿Listo para el siguiente paso en tu carrera? El Condado King, líder en servicios del gobierno, busca profesionales. El Condado King ofrece un ambiente de trabajo inclusivo y acogedor que domina la innovación y creatividad. Si eres una persona comprometida con servir tu comunidad, ellos te buscan. Si eres profesional o solo si estás comenzando, podría haber una posición para ti. Ofrecen salario competitivo, buenos beneficios y crecimiento profesional. Visita kingcounty.gov/careers. Condado King, progresa en tu trabajo.
What do the most successful growing businesses have in common? They're working together in Slack. Slack is where work happens with all your people, data, and information in one AI-powered place. Grow your business in Slack. Visit slack.com to get started.